Hello. I'm back with my second TBR. Very excited to move on to new books. So this is for October 2019, and the first one is Every Hearted Doorway by Seanan, McGuire. I basically want to read this one because the main character, I'm pretty sure it's the main character, is asexual. So I just want to see how that's dealt with. It's very short, so it'll still probably take me a couple days though. The premise sounds interesting too. So I guess it's that fantasy, and I did very well with Strange the Dreamer. So I'm looking forward to seeing how I like that. And because it's so short, I am really looking forward to seeing how much can be done with a story with such... And now I know that it's like it's a series, but I'm really interested to see how she pulls off a story so short. Maybe it will inspire me to write something, because I like writing really long stories, so I don't know. Scythe by Neal Shusterman. The whole time I was reading Challenger Deep, I was like, Neal Shusterman. I know this is an author I've heard before. I know this is someone that booktubers have talked about in some capacity, but I could not figure out what book I had heard about. And I didn't look it up for whatever reason. But when I finally did, I was like, oh yeah, it's Scythe. And this is the first in a trilogy. So, really super excited to see if his writing style is something that is consistent. Because this is completely different from Challenger Deep. So, really looking forward to this. Apparently it's like a world in which they've just perfected everything and no one even dies, but you have to control the population somehow, so they have these people who do the killing. So, wow, is this book heavy? The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. This book is very popular on BookTube, as is Strange the Dreamer, and I have been very curious about the Night Circus as long as I've been watching booktubers, which is probably close to 2 years now, I think, and they've always raved about the writing style. And because it seems like the people who love Strange the Dreamer love the Night Circus, I am super curious to see if I will love it too. The premise doesn't really do anything for me. It's like, but at the same time, I love The Prestige, and that was a couple magicians kind of feuding with each other, seeing who could be better than the other. And so I think that's what this is, but with a love story. And so super, super excited to see if this is going to be something that I like. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. Yes. Sci-fi about, I think this is about the multiverse. I'm pretty sure that a scientist, he ends up getting he switches places with another version of himself. I think this is the one. I don't think it was recursion. Yes, I'm pretty sure that's what Dark Matter is. Anyway, I have heard that his writing style is very simplistic, and I wonder how close it is to Aristotle and Dante, because I've heard that Blake, his books, they get turned into like movies and TV series, and so it's almost like he's writing a movie script rather than a novel. So I want to see for myself how that is, and I'm very interested in the multiverse, stuff like that. And since my book, well, no, my book has like a sci-fi element to it, but it's very light. So it doesn't really have anything to do with this. But I'm gonna see how that is. It'll probably be, well, I'll get to that. And then Time Traveler's Wife by Audrey Niffenegger. Did I say that right? Look at how big this is. It has the same kind of pages that the Song of Achilles has. Basically, when I was making, coming up with my query and I had to come up with comp titles, since I didn't, I don't read, or I didn't read, I didn't know what my book was like, and so I had to draw from movies. And so one of the movies that I thought could be compared to my book, kind of, is The Time Traveler's Wife, because it's a love story with this extra element to it. Yeah, but I couldn't use it really as a comp title because I've never read it, so I don't know how accurate that will be. So really curious to see if it's something I could use. It would be great if I just got an agent before I had to, query more agents, whatever. But it doesn't seem like that's working out. So I really have to get a handle on this darn comp title thing. I think The Time Traveler's Wife, though, is told by letters. Oh gosh, is that true? I don't know. Maybe that's not true. No. No, I don't think letters. Where did I get letters from? I don't know what the letters thing was. So then another book that I wanted to get was The Binding by Bridget Collins, but it was checked out, and so I'm going to try and get my hands on it. If I said the reason why I want to read it, that would be a big spoiler, so I might not even get to read it this month anyway. And then another book was Call Me By Your Name. I love, love, love the movie, and so I really am interested in reading the book and see maybe if, oh, they say you're not supposed to use movies as comp titles. Oh, Time Traveler's Wife. What am I doing? Anyway, I am very curious to see how it compares to the movie and see if I like it. So, but my library doesn't have it, but it is available on Overdrive to read. So I wanted the hard copy, so maybe it'll be something I read next month, but maybe I will just read it online. I don't know. Some of these books are a lot bigger than I thought they were going to be, so we'll have to kind of go with the flow. I think what I'm going to do is do what I did last time at the beginning and kind of read like the first 50 to 100 pages, something like that. Maybe less, I don't know, to get a feel for the books, to see which one, like see what order I want to read them in. I think I already know that Every Hearted Doorway will be first and Dark Matter will be second, but you never know, something might really pop out and I might want to just, or something might be so bad and I want to get it out of the way. I don't know. Either way, wish me luck again, because this is very new to me, this whole reading thing, and I really have to be consistent about it. If I get behind, then it really throws everything off because I'm such a slow reader. But yes, I'm excited, and if anyone happens to watch this and would like to read along, you're always welcome. Okay, so thank you for watching. See you next time, hopefully with some good news.